Welcome back. It is episode 3 of Let's Play Wizardry 7, Crusaders of the Dark Savant, and we have arrived at a spooky dungeon. Alright, let's do this one first. Alright, that's where we came from. Yeah, this is turning left from how we entered. There is a map for this game, but it doesn't really display in-game. I'm going to see if I can find some sort of way to overlay that into what we're seeing here, but for the moment we're just going to have to just make do. Aha! Bugs. Let's get them, guys. Yeah, we'll use our energy blast. And Alcon can use his spell. We'll use Acid Splash. Okay. Boot. I'm winning. Alright, I didn't take any damage. That's good. Just continue. Arwen thrusting. Okay, Fila is going to just guard. And Alcon is going to guard. Our magic users are very, very weak at the beginning of this game. You're best off, if you're playing through this, just to keep them out of harm's way for a while. They scale much more than all the combat characters, but it takes them a long time to get there. So in the meantime, let's just keep going. Kato's taking some damage. Oops, we don't want to throw the dust. Guard. Okay, one left. Punch. This is very engaging. Oops, I did it again. Very engaging combat here. I'm gonna actually take these off. Guard. Cool. 81 experience. Well, that's another encounter. Let's save the game. I typically save it after most encounters, just because it's the nature of this game. Okay, so what do we got here? Following the path around, we've got some rooms. What do you guys think? Is there going to be an encounter in there? There might be. Well, one of the things that you can see is that our characters, we have 3 bars on each of the characters. The red here, red is life, how much life total, percentage life total they've got. Yellow is stamina, and blue is magic. So Kato has been injured a bit, and his stamina has been reduced. Basically, they're all a little tired because they've gotten into a few fights. So one of the things we're going to do, I'm almost certain there's an encounter inside this room. The monsters there aren't aware of us, so what we're going to do is we're just going to back up right into this corner, and we are going to just camp out for a few minutes. Okay, let's save it. You can get ambushed during camping, so I typically save because sometimes you can be put in a pretty bad spot after you wake up. But let's just give this a shot. Nice music. Very good. Isn't that nice music? Alright, well, that's good. We're going to save this again, because we're rested. Now, she has a magic spell I'm going to cast, and I can do that from the main screen by pushing this button down here. I click on Arwen, and she has the Heal Wounds spell, which she's going to cast on Kato. And you can use a bunch of her magic, but that's okay. Pushing save again, because, yeah, whatever. I should have done that before I camped out, but it doesn't really matter. Anyways, let's jump into this room. I'm almost certain there's an engagement. Okay. Aha! Alright. 3 bitter bugs. This is, I believe, the lowest tier of bug critters. They reuse the artwork for basically, so the bugs are like a class of creature, and so they reuse that same artwork across a bunch of basically everything in the class gets the same artwork, which is just a sign of how old the game is. They didn't have the resources to do custom artwork everywhere. Anyways, that was pretty useless, guys. Let's try that again. Swing, punch. You'll notice a lot of these early fights, like just even landing blows, is quite difficult. They are casually in the background. Casually, it's probably the wrong word. They are in the background training the skills. So the sword skill, every time they are using their sword, they are getting better. Feet, hands and feet are getting better. So, anyways, Fila, yeah, let's cast a spell again. Let's cast Energy Blast. Alcon cast Flash skill or spell. Okay. Uh-oh. Yeah, we're doing okay. The sound effects here aren't great. Alright, well, we did a bit of damage. Alright, and she has this powder. I don't want to use that, so we're just going to get her to dodge. She literally has like nothing to do at this point. Alcon, now he actually has an item here. If we go down to use, there's a cherry bomb, but there is there's a fight coming up where we're going to almost certainly need it. This is a high tier like item that does AoE effect to bad guys, and this isn't nearly enough bad guys for us to justify it. So he is just going to guard in the back as well. Okay. At least I can't seem to penetrate. We can't either, though. Yeah, okay, so let's try doing a little bit harder attacks. So thrusting has a higher chance to penetrate, so does kicking. So thrusting, the lower chance to actually hit, but assuming that they do, there's a better chance that they actually get through. So let's do thrust again, and guard, guard. Now I could throw the magic powder and put them to sleep, but I don't think we need it. It's just a little bit tedious, that's all. Oh, that hit. Aha, you saw that kick penetrated. That's great. Let's do this again. Thrust, kick, thrust. Oh man, these guys, this is an epic fight. Going back to swinging. Not because I think it's better, I just was lazy when I was clicking the buttons. Okay. They're taking hits. At least they're not taking too much damage yet. But boy, these guys are having a lot of trouble connecting. Swing, fight, kick, fight, thrust, fight, thrust. Fila, guard. Alcon, you have a little bit of magic left. Cast a spell. Get him, guys. Boy, Kato's in rough shape. Alright. So if Kato dies here, that'll be a pain in the butt. We have absolutely no way to resurrect him at this point in the game, so it means we basically start. Okay, thrust. Does he have anything to use? He could throw these things, but they're not really. We could put him in hide. Let's do that. So, Kato is a ninja, and ninjas have a skill. It's basically it's a hiding skill, and they get a massive bonus to hit and damage if they are actually able to hide during combat. So let's try that. He's a little bit low. If we can get him hidden, that'll keep him safe. He can't be damaged while he's hidden. Okay, thrust, thrust, G. Let's cast Armor Shield. We're going to cast it on Kato. Okay, hopefully keep him alive. And Alcon, Acid Splash again. Here we go. Aha! Aha! You saw that? I'm not sure if you did or not, but it said Kato Shadows. Okay. So he has a massive chance, massive bonus to hitting them. So we're gonna go all in. Necrons have been injured, so they're also injured, and she's gonna guard. Okay. Oh, we got one. Oh, missed the backstab. That's too bad. Oof. He took a hit but didn't penetrate. We'll get there. Now, oops, actually I gotta back up. Vila, dodge, Falcon, guard. Let's go. Yes!
In the corner, you spot a pile of old rotted rags lying in a heap.
Well, I think that's certainly a good time to save the game. Alright, so there's something apparently in the corner that's probably just either in front of us or just off to the left. Let's go see what it is. So let's... nothing here. And... well, he said in the corner, right? Well, nothing popped up on the screen, but if we click on this magnifying button, maybe we will find something.
Sifting through the rags, you uncover the remains of whatever it was that was wearing the clothing now turned to rot. Just as you start to turn away from the well-decayed corpse, you spy an old, worn parchment still clutched within its bony fingers.
Cool. Okay, looks like we got a parchment. Let's take a look at it. The old parchment reads, if you don't want to lose it, cover it with Luke's. Luke's Armory, mail and find leathers, located in New City. Alright, I'm sure that'll become useful. Alright, keep going. I'll probably just blaze through the rest of this area here. We'll pause if there's anything interesting, but yeah, we're just gonna blitz a little bit of exploration. Cool. Alright, I chose to use my magic powder in that fight just because I wanted to make sure that, like, 5 ravens is a fair amount for our level 1 characters here. So, yeah, I just wanted to make sure I won. That's it. Anyways, continuing the exploration. That was a bigger fight. You'll notice that I have fixed some of the audio issues that the game is having. It sounded kind of like garbled before. Changed the audio device and did some tweaks on DOSBox in the back end, and now the audio sounds a lot better. Okay, let's just see what's in here. Again, saving because it's clearing. And these bugs are quite tough for our guys here. There's a pain in the butt. Oh well. Cool. Alright, well, I'm going to save again. Well, on the tail of that fight, I'm going to take a moment and camp and restore my hit points. So let's do this for a moment. Shouldn't take too long. Not sure if you saw it, but when we came in, there was actually a secret on one of the walls. I'm not sure if you would have seen that or not, but we're going to go explore that in just a moment. Alright, sleeping is more or less done. Okay, I'm going to save after sleeping, so I don't have to do it again in case I die in a moment. And let's step forward. Aha! You see the secret? It's right there in front of us. Is this button. Aha! What is it? It's more bugs, just for a change. Okay. victory again. Okay, saving. I think just up ahead here we've got, aha, it's a chest. Our first treasure chest of the game. Almost certainly there's going to be an encounter just in this space right here, so let's see what is there. Should we save? Yeah, let's save. Saved a few seconds ago, but let's save again. Okay, here we go. Five blackbird skin. We'll use our sleeping powder to make sure these guys go to sleep. This bless spell here is it basically improves the overall performance of your party. So we're going to cast that because we're probably going to need it. Hila is going to throw her magic dust. This is, I think, her last charge of it that she has. And Alcon, I did this in the last fight with the Ravens, but we're going to throw itching skins to make sure that they can't be as effective at hitting us. 5 guys is a lot of guys to kill. Be able to get most of them this turn now. So monsters that are sleeping take, I believe, double damage from any attacks. So you can see that there is 0 of them active. There's 2 ravens, 0 active. But anyways, any damage that actually connects is double if it comes from a weapon. That doesn't include spells though, so I'm not throwing any spells. I want to make sure that any damage that we do is as much as possibly make. Okay, that should do it. Hopefully the last 2 of these guys will be dead in a second. Aha! 12 damage, see, that's really good. And oh, we're having trouble penetrating still, but we got them. Good job, guys. 91 XP. We're gonna go start leveling up soon. Okay, saving again. Let's see what this chest has to offer. Okay, so chests are almost always trapped in this game, so we are actually gonna, despite the fact that I just moved the tile, we're gonna save yet again. Okay, and we're gonna click on the chest. How do I do this? Open. Alright, it's a chest, and now, I have a problem with my party. None of the characters in my party are trained in opening chests, so we are just going to be complete noobs, and we may die at this a couple times, so let's just see how it goes. There's going to be some sort of trap, though, so let's... who do we think is going to be able to open this best? Maybe Kato? That's a big maybe. Anyways, let's do it. Alright, so here is the chest opening interface. You can see his skill is basically, he has a 3% chance of actually being effective here. So, how this works is there's a number of different types of traps that can be on this chest. So we can have magic sparks, it can be poison darts, alarm, or guardian. Guardian will spawn an encounter. Alarm, I believe, also does as well. I think the type of encounter is different. Actually, I'm not actually sure what Guardian does. Alarm definitely spawns an encounter, though. Poison darts, well, poisons you. And magic sparks just zap you in the face. Pretty sure we can't take a hit from any of those things, so... yeah. Anyways, on the left-hand side there's a button that says Inspect, and you'll see that there is a pattern here, and the different types of traps that could be on here all have different patterns. So when I click Inspect, it's going to give us some clues as to what might actually be the puzzle that's on this particular chest. So let's push it. Now, if I push it while the little circle or the little square there is green or yellow, everything is okay. If I push it while it's red, I will trigger the trap and it will get us. So let's hope I get lucky. Kato, let's do it. Aha, green. Okay, so inspection. So we know the second item and the bottom right item are both empty. Okay, so we know empty and empty. That's all we know. So it's not this one, and it's not this one. So it could be magic sparks. That would definitely be viable, but it can't be poison darts, and it could be alarm, but it can't be guardian. I'm going to be willing to bet that it is magic sparks. So what we need to do is we need to now push these buttons in order and get lucky on both our button clicks. Okay, so again, we're super bad at this, so we may die, but we'll give it a shot. What we want is land on green. Oh, yellow. Yellow's not bad. Let's try again. Yellow again. Aha! We got it green there. And now we'll do this one up here. Go! Oh, darn, yellow. Do it now. Yellow again. Oh no! Ah! Yellow now. Come on, green. Oh my goodness. Oh man, we did it. Okay. Actually, I think that's the first time I've ever successfully disarmed one of these chests on the very first attempt with an unskilled character. Anyways, we are getting some loot here. Found some potions. Lots and lots of potions. Powders. Some loot, some gold. Alright, and I get to say who these go to. I'm going to give all the potions, give them to this guy, Alcon or Alchemist. Okay. And this is probably sleeping powder. I don't know if we'll be able to figure out what it is. We're also going to give it to Alcon. Okay. Alright, so just because we found some good items, that doesn't actually mean that we know what's in those items. So we're going to have to get Alcon here to try to assay them and tell us what they are. His skill at artifacts is 0, so he has a very, very low to like non-existent chance of being able to identify anything. So we'll see. Maybe he'll get it, maybe he won't. He might not actually be the best guy to get to do that. Let's see. Who else? It'll be him. Whatever. Okay, let's see if he can say anything. No. Not that one. No, not that one. Not that one. He's not going to be able to do anything here. Yeah. Just kind of the nature of the beast. Well, what can I say? That's unfortunate. Well, anyways. Well, I guess I'll save. Saving again. And just check out any other buttons on walls here. Doesn't look like it. Don't see anything. Alright, well, let's leave. Alright, so I see a grate up there. I happen to know that we don't have the key to open that yet, so yeah, we're just gonna ignore it for the time being. Yes, a random encounter, just what I want. Some model cruds. Okay, here we go. Good job, team. We win again. I think we're going to be getting a level up pretty soon here. So, saving. Actually, let's just check our levels. Dog Aurora, 305. Our Ninja, 505. Samurai is 405. Different classes have different... Oh, Priest is coming up. That'll be very soon. That actually might be the next fight, too. The Mage, 255. And the Alchemist, 155. Okay. So Priest and Alchemist. Gotcha. Uh-huh. Alright. And this here, aha. There's a fountain? Yeah, there's a fountain in the distance. Let's go check it out. What do you want to bet there's an engagement before then, though? Yep, saving, and let's do it. Aha, we're about to get a level up. Arwen, here we go. First level up of the game. Intelligence, that's great. Personality, that's also great. Okay, only 2 of those. It's kind of too bad we didn't get a little bit more speed on her. More hit points. Oh man, that's phenomenal. Okay, earned a skill bonus. Oh yeah, look at this. She's been using her stick a lot, so yeah, there. Oratory. This is absolutely critical for successfully using spells, and she is a magic user, so we are going to train this up. We will get to swimming. Not just yet, though. Alright, and... oh, I love the music here. Mythology trains up on its own, so we're just going to put this into... theology. Yeah, theology. Here we go. We'll get a new spell. Nothing in fire. We do charm. We don't really need that yet. Make wounds. That sounds like a good one. And stamina. We'll do make wounds. Cool. Alright, well, let's save. And investigate the fountain. Alright, so...
Approaching the trickling fountain, you are pleasantly surprised to find that its water still runs fresh and sweet.
Cool. Now, most of the fountains in the game here are able to restore all of your stats, like health and magic. So we're going to use that to do. This one does that same thing. I click on the fountain. I click on the character. It tells us that we are healing. So I'm going to just use it and heal all the way up. Well, this looks like as good a place as any to wrap up. Let's pick it up next time and see if we can finish off this starter dungeon.